Welcome once again to Urban Times Magazine. I'm your host, Kerry Digsby. As you know, we love going out and about into the community just to bring the positive side of media. And today is no different because we have the opportunity to sit with Miss Amy Burkett with PBS. How are you?
Hey, I'm great, Carrie. We appreciate you guys being here today.
We appreciate it as well. We got a chance to come in, guys, when she was involved with the youth. And to, you know me, I love interaction with the youth. And just to see her interact with them and get them to broaden their minds in regards to what their career options could be, as well as developing themselves, was amazing. So, of course, I definitely want to ask you more about your program, the 3D Project.
Well, the 3D Project stands for Dreamers, Doers, Destiny.
Okay.
And it's PBS Charlotte's 4-year community engagement initiative that came out of the need for Charlotte ranking at the bottom of the list when it comes to upward mobility. And so I love the concept of the power of public media and how it can have a positive change on a community. And so to have the opportunity to lead the station and to create a program that I saw as a need, you know, career pathways, it's just not explored. It's not taught in the schools anymore. And so this is a career pathways and leadership development program. And we are in our 3rd class now. We've had about 95 students go through it, a 7-week course. We expose them to different careers that they could have that only require a 2-year associate's degree.
Wow.
And we connect them to the fact that our license holder, Central Piedmont Community College, has a program where they offer free scholarships for students to get that 2-year associate's degree. Plus they get a career coach and a free laptop. It's over an $8,000 value, and these kids, all they have to do is go and apply. And you know, they're 2 rungs up if they have a 2.8 GPA to get this chance and to get this opportunity. The highlight for me is the day that you guys came in on just a little toward the end when they come to PBS Charlotte and they get to record their I Have a Dream speeches. And so they had to do research.
Right.
They had to, you know, we talk about what's the best career. It's at the intersection of their passion and their talent. And then they have to find out what education they need to make that career come true. And then the 3rd component is really my favorite, and it's who else other than yourself will benefit from your dream coming true. And all of the students had that in their speeches, and they did so well today that so many of them were scared in the beginning, but afterwards they had that sense of accomplishment that, hey, if I can do this, what else can I do? And that's really what we want them to experience.
And that's very important. And we thought it was amazing as well when we came in, how mannerable they were, how interacting they were with each other as well as you, especially the young man who actually was talking about, he shifted gears in regards to his career choice from becoming a baker to turf lawn management, which I thought was amazing. You know, it's those little vocational trades that really help generate and sustain our society that he saw that he should be a part of. So, of course, hats off to you for allowing him to see the vision and make it plain. So thank you.
Thank you. I mean, it's exciting to work with these kids. These kids are great. And one of the first things that I like to say to them when I get to class is, you were created for greatness. And it's hard for them to imagine that. And they often associate greatness with just if you're going to be an actor or an NFL or an NBA player. But we need great teachers. We need great nurses. We need great turf grass management folks. We need great culinary people. And so I'm trying to show them that whatever they do, if they do it with all that they are and they give their best, and it really is at that intersection of what they're passionate about and what they're good at, that they're going to make a great difference in our society. And that's what I want to encourage them to be.
Well, thank you once again in regards to that. Now, I got to shift gears in regards to this because we're talking about society, but we also need to talk more about PBS and basically their mantra. I mean, involvement in the community, culture, citizenship, and you've been here for, I want to say about 4 or 5 years.
Getting close to that 5th year.
Yeah. So what have you seen in regards to that since you've taken the helm here at PBS?
Well, PBS Charlotte, you know, we're so excited because when I came here in 2013, unfortunately, I inherited a failed organization that had debt and hadn't had the resources and the focus to be all about the community. It showed all the great national shows. You could watch Sesame Street here, you could watch Nova and Nature and Frontline, but there wasn't as much local content here. And so that really was my focus, to see how can we serve this local community And I created a service to success mission. And I knew the more that we served and were in this community, in addition to the wonderful, great national programs that we showed, the more successful we would be. And so we started out with no ratings, no viewers, and very few donors. And I'm honored that to share that this has worked. And we've doubled our amount of individual donors. We have about 8,500 donors now. That helps us balance the budget. And they're low level, $10 a month. Is what a lot of folks do, which is fantastic, because when you put that together with a lot of other people, it is what we need. And it's our #1 source of revenue. We don't receive a dime from the state, the county, or the city. So it's individual donors like you that help keep us on the air so that we can educate, inspire, and entertain.
I love that. I love that. And I have to share this with you guys because in January, someone was a recipient of an Emmy. That says a lot. Share with us how you felt in regards to that, or your team, because I remember seeing Jeff Sonyer as well.
Yes.
Jeff is a mainstay in regards to media here in the Carolinas. But to receive such a, I don't know what words to say. I mean, how did you feel in regards to that?
It's incredible because it's so nice when your peers recognize you for your hard work. And it really is. Jeff Sonyer and his photographer editor, Doug Stacker, went to Cuba on the very first flight from Charlotte to Cuba and did a 30-minute special.
Wow.
And so, and I was honored to have the chance to work with them on that program, and it really was an extraordinary program. That's the second Emmy this station has earned in the 5 years that I've been here. So I'm really honored to be a part of that. And the other thing, we look at, people work on strategic plans internally. And I've been a part of strategic plans in the past where people will work and put a ton of time and effort into it, and then it just goes in a drawer. So in addition to that service to success process, we have the 4 E's. And we live by this day in and day out. Excellence, efficiency, effectiveness, and entrepreneurship. And excellence, it's nice, you can say you're excellent, but that Emmy is someone else saying that this local public television station, PBS Charlotte, is excellent, and it means the world to us. But we can always be a little bit better, and that's what we're constantly striving for.
Indeed. And I was just about to ask you that as far as the next level, because with all the shows you made mention in regards to the local shows that are here, and of course everyone, I'm sure you have your favorite in regards to them. It's cooking, but also
you like Charlotte Cooks?
Oh man, I love Charlotte Cooks. But we need to talk about Carolina Impact as well.
Well, thanks.
Yes, we definitely need to talk about that 5th season.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bless your heart.
And it's amazing what it's done. How did that come about?
So we look at the issues, people, and places that impact our community, and that's what it's all about. So I had a show when I was at the public television station in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and it was called Tempo, and it was a similar concept, and we were honored to win Emmys for that show as well, and it was all about the community, and so it was a good model that we brought down here. So I've been doing a news magazine show for about 18 years now.
Wow. That's a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, and a lot giving back to the community. I don't know if you guys got that. So what's next for PBS Charlotte? I mean, I've noticed over the years how it's been local, but most recently I also see, and many of our readers see, that there are branches going out beyond the community into a national realm. What's next for PBS?
Well, just on Monday, we had our newest documentary in our Living History series called Remade in the Carolinas, Textile Towns, all about, it's so great that we cover 13 counties. We reach 1.1 million households. And to the best of our knowledge, no one had ever done a comprehensive documentary about the history of textile towns, but the present, how the communities, when they shut down, how the communities have rebuilt, and that was pretty exciting. And coming up in June, we have another documentary called Summer, Sand, and Shag. And so it's just all about, sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's a little fun. People in this area seem to love their beach music and love to shag. And so we have that documentary coming up. Plus, at the end of May, we broadcast the Bloomy Awards, which is a partnership with the Blumenthal Performing Arts Center. And thanks to a grant from Wells Fargo, we broadcast the High School Musical Theater Awards. It's just like the Tonys. If you've never seen it, these kids are incredible. I believe, I'm not sure this year, but I think there are 45 high schools across 11 or 12 counties that compete for that. And the Blumenthal is always sold out. And so aunts and uncles and grandparents wouldn't be able to come see their students perform, but because we broadcast that, it's able to have a larger reach. And it is another highlight of my year to be able to spotlight those terrific teens in musical theater.
Wow. Simply amazing. Guys, again, as you can see, PBS Charlotte has a wide reach and it's doing some amazing work here under the direction of Ms. Burkett. So I challenge you to visit the website. I also challenge you to check out the show as well on the various, you can see it on Spectrum, you can see it in Uverse. There's so many different channels in which you can actually check it out. But if you want to go to the website, you can actually visit
pbscharlotte.org. All of our local content is on there. They can watch it, and there's also a program guide and a conversion to find out where we are on your channel. Now, here's one of the big confusions, if I could just throw it in.
Go ahead.
There are 3 different PBS stations probably on your channel.
Yes.
There's the statewide system of UNC TV and a statewide system from South Carolina called SCE TV. Many people confuse us and think that we're all related. Well, we all carry the national PBS content. We are not related. We have to raise our own funding. A lot of people will come up to me and say, oh my gosh, we support you all the time. I send my check to UNC TV. I said, and it goes to Chapel Hill, and we never see it here in the local community. So if people love what's happening in this local community and hopefully the content that we're creating and trying to help inspire these young people through our 3D project, I hope that they might consider supporting us here at PBS Charlotte, because it is its own entity. It is not connected to the other 2 statewide networks.
Glad you shared that. Again, PBS Charlotte. The other entities are wonderful, but we want to take care of the home team. So with that being said, thank you, Ms. Burkett, for this interview. I mean, it's been amazing. I know my partner and I, we were just talking about it.
Thanks.
Anticipating, get to walk in, see the youth, see your engagement with them, and now learn so much more. People, tune in, PBS Charlotte. Thank you.
We're grateful for you. We're grateful for your viewers. We appreciate so much your kindness to us, and we're just excited to be a community resource and to do all that we can to help this community.
Amen to that. Urban Times Magazine with PBS Charlotte and Miss Amy Burkett. Y'all stay tuned. Thank you.
Our whole team is here and excited to see you.
This is the inaugural class of our 3D project, which stands for Dreamers, Doers, Destiny. This phase of the program involves weekly leadership skills taught at school by PBS Charlotte General Manager Amy Burkett.
What are you good at?
Our reporters also work with students to write their I Have a Dream speeches. During their field trip, they learned about TV production.
This is the production control room.
But they were most excited about recording their own I Have a Dream speech.
5, 4, 3, 2.
My name is Jean Kudu and I'm a senior at Advanced High School.
My name is David Robinson.
My name is Alexis Still and I am a sophomore at Advanced High School.
Hi, my name is Dorian Alexander Davis-Wright and I am a senior at Advanced High School. I have a dream to fight for those who are unable to fight for their own dreams.
And cut.